The WTA Chef Showdown. 6 teams compete in a head-to-head battle for the title of our very own kitchen's best chef. Welcome back to the second episode of the WTA Chef Showdown. In the last episode, 2 teams fought hard in the kitchen to impress the judges and move on to the second round. The winners of the first round was the yellow team, who consisted of Grace, Cole, Mary, Hayden, Joey, and Liz Mary. But fear not for the purple team. For this next challenge, each member from the yellow team will pick a member of the purple team to be their sous chef. For today's challenge, we'll be doing a grilled cheese draft. Each member of the yellow team, along with their new sous chef, will pick an item from a list of ingredients. They include different types of bread, cheese, and extras. Once an item is selected, no other team can use it, resulting in 6 unique grilled cheeses. On Team 1, we have Liz Mary and Cheyenne, who chose white bread, provolone cheese, and avocado. Team 2 is Cole and Ryder, who chose ciabatta bread, mozzarella cheese, and pesto. Team 3 is Joey and Paris, and they chose a sesame seed bagel, American cheese, and ham. Then on Team 4, replacing Grace, is Xadrian, who partnered with Haley, and they've chosen pumpernickel bread, cheddar cheese, and bacon. Team 5 is Hayden and John, who chose honey wheat bread, cheddar jack cheese, and pepperoni. And last but not least is Team 6, who has Mary and Emerson. They chose rye bread, Swiss cheese with tomato jelly. For this challenge, each team will have 15 minutes, and to preserve the temperature of the grilled cheese, each team will be sent in 5 minutes apart. So, let's get cooking. First up is Team 1.
For the grilled cheese, we're planning on making a guacamole grilled cheese with provolone cheese and Cajun tortilla strips.
So we already had our ingredients together. Like, we just had to mix it together, the guacamole. So like the avocados and all that, we had all of it. We just had to put it together, make the guacamole, get the bread, slice it, and then put the guacamole on the bread and all that.
Stuff is smelling a little burnt here. What happened?
I don't even know.
The sandwich is burnt on one side. We'll see how the judges think about that, as there are only a few minutes left on the clock. But let's see how the judges will think about that burnt side.
So I was doing the grilled cheese, and I told my colleague that they shouldn't put too much butter, but they did, so it ended up burning the grilled cheese, so I had to switch out the bread, and I switched out the bread, and after I switched out the bread, it came out fine.
Team 1 has finished their grilled cheeses. Now it's time for judging.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what's in here. This is the one with avocado and provolone, and this is white bread. Now that's unique. I've never had that combination before. And there are tortilla chips on here. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a little extra crunch.
The crunch is good. That first flavor that hits your palate, very flavorful, seasoned quite well, and they even threw some fries on the side. I like that.
Yeah. I didn't get any of the crunch. I didn't get any in my slice. So that's the only thing with me. cheese, maybe a little bit more melt, but overall, I'm pleasantly surprised with the taste of the guacamole in it. I like that.
My second bite, I picked up on some onion too, which adds a little bit of sharpness. The grill maybe slightly over on the edges for my like.
Yeah.
It is a little burnt, but throughout the cook is decent. Agree, the cheese could use a little more of melt.
Yes.
I never had that combination before, and it was surprising. I think I might actually make that at some point.
Now Team 2 enters the kitchen.
We're gonna make a grilled cheese panini on ciabatta with mozzarella, salami, and a sun-dried tomato pesto aioli with peppercini juice.
Oh, I'm working with Cole, and I feel like it's gonna be really good because I know that me and him can work really well together and we can just destroy this challenge. Me and him have prior history in the shop, and I always know that we can work really good together. And we got tossed the pesto, the ciabatta, and the mozzarella, and I feel like we can just knock this competition out of the water. We want to use some pickled peppermentos in it too, and I feel like we're gonna win this.
Team 2's grilled cheese is now complete and ready for judging.
You gotta try and keep this like 30 seconds.
Wow.
Okay. All right. This looks interesting.
Yeah, I like that they sprinkled a little cheese on top for the presentation.
Absolutely. Okay.
And this was done in a panini press.
Yes.
I'm liking the combination of flavors.
I like the contrast what they did with the plate. I got to see what that's going to taste like on the sandwich itself. The crunch is really good.
I honestly love this. I need the recipe.
Take a look at the pull on the cheese. That's what you want.
I think that the bread is perfectly crispy.
I don't understand the peppercini. I don't see how it really works with the sandwich, but
there's
it
no
makes the plate look
pepperoni on
nice.
it, right?
Right.
See, I understand what they're trying to do with the pepperoni. With the they wanted a little garnish that's also edible. Maybe with the pepperoni, they want you to bite the pepperoni and then bite the sandwich,
Let's try that.
or a little heat.
It almost turns it into an Italian sandwich.
But the pepperoni does work in there.
It does.
Taking a bite and then biting the sandwich, it heightens the flavor that much more.
I thought
It worked.
the pepper was a really nice touch over here to give you something a little zip after the sandwich.
Yeah.
Ready to move along with the next team coming up right now.
Team 3 is on the move.
Joey, are you feeling confident with your ingredients?
Yeah,
How's your sandwich coming out?
coming out great.
How much time do you have left on the clock?
Not sure.
Are you feeling pretty confident?
Yeah.
Team 3's grilled cheese is out and ready to be judged.
That's fine.
That's not pulling apart.
Well, just take two of them if you got to.
There we go. And I'm gonna squeeze some of that. Go ahead.
Yep.
All right, so now this is a bagel with American cheese and ham.
Okay. They add a little egg on there.
I'm digging the egg. I'm digging the sriracha on top. I'm not getting any grill anywhere on this stuff.
I agree. Not getting no grill. I think the bagel's a little soft. I loved a little bit of heat on there. The on top of the egg gave it a good zing, a good kick. I like the presentation with the orange as well.
Yeah, I really like the presentation. As you can tell from my voice, it is spicy, I will say. But I love the egg.
Overall, the flavors work.
It does.
I just wish the bagel wasn't so doughy and hard to pull apart.
Yeah, the bagel is a hard ingredient to work with for sure.
Yeah, you have to use a lot of tooth on it.
But I would say that the flavors are still doing flips in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. That'd be great for breakfast.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah. The egg and the ham together. Tastes really good. A little more cheese.
Yes,
maybe,
I would definitely say a little bit more cheese, but
tastes good.
Team 4 headed into cook.
I just joined this shop not so long ago, about 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't really ready. Zero experience, no nothing. And then Grace, which was the original cook that was supposed to be in the challenge.
Spring!
Haley, which was my partner for the grilled cheese challenge. And she was sick. I don't know why. I don't care. So I'm like, yo, chef, I heard that Grace was out. Let me replace her. I'm a better cook. Our food theme is to not judge a book by its cover because it looks like but it tastes like
Team 4 now ready to be judged.
We're one column now.
this was team 5.
What was the sauce on the
Four.
side?
You didn't mention the sauce.
All right.
Tastes mustardy.
So this is supposed to be pumpernickel, cheddar, and bacon.
The char is a little hard for me.
It's greasy. I can definitely say that. This bread is saturated. And where they say it's cheddar and bacon,
Yeah.
I'm not getting any bacon.
Well, I got bacon, and the bacon is good, crispy.
Well, I'm glad you got some.
I got some bacon too. For me, per se, I have to kind of disassemble it to eat it. The grease is a little muddy for me, and it did saturate bread.
You know, there's some fried onions, which appear to be a take on like an onion ring, but onion strips. And unfortunately, I don't think the heat of the oil was correct because they are just falling apart on me. Flavor on the onion strips, not bad, but again, I think the temp was off.
Maybe if they had more time, crispier.
I think the fry oil might have been a little under temp.
But I do like, what is this, cheddar? I do like the cheddar and bacon combo. And you know, it didn't taste as burnt as it looked to me.
Exactly.
Do we know what the sauce is yet? Did you guys taste a mustard?
It's a mustard-based sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting to me for a grilled cheese.
It's almost like a Dijon.
Yeah. That was team 4.
Team 5 making their way to the kitchen.
Well, I think working with Hayden was a blast, actually. I love working with that kid. We had some amazing ideas. He did some wonderful research. Unfortunately, we didn't have the stuff that we needed to do what we wanted. So we ended up making a backup, and I thought the backup was pretty good.
So we started grilling peppers, cutting up into thin pieces, while I was caramelizing onions with pastrami meat, seasoning it up, got some good flame on it, and we put it all together with, in between honey wheat bread with 4 pieces of cheddar jack cheese and a panini press. And I think we did really good.
Team's 5 dish now ready to be served.
All right, so we are up to another sandwich. Again, they took advantage of the panini press.
Oh yeah.
I love the color. If you look at it, you see everything happening. It's just a party about to happen.
To me, it's kind of like the top of the ciabatta is falling apart because it's a little oily.
I am noticing the inside of this is very loose.
Yes.
It's difficult to get the same flavor in each bite.
Yeah, this side of mine has lots of peppers. This side has none.
Unfortunately, at this point, I'm afraid to pick up the pen to rate this because you can literally see the puddles of grease in the bread. And that might be the reason why it's falling apart.
Yeah, the texture's good. The dipping sauce really kicked it up a notch, but I think without the dipping sauce on the side, it was lacking in some flavors. I didn't taste no caramelized onions at all where I see it in the sandwich itself.
Actually, now that I'm sitting here, I do taste a little bit of those onions.
Mm-hmm.
I take that back. I just tasted one.
Yeah. But like we said, it's kind of in different places of the sandwich.
Right.
Finally, it's Team 6's turn.
We're planning to make a croque madame with a tomato jelly. I think we're going to beat the competition because we're just better than them at every way.
We already got our ingredients before the show started. We prepped everything and then toasted the bread after.
Team 6's grilled cheese is out and up.
Okay, so this is basically what we're told is a croque madame. So the first thing then is going to be to check out the bread.
I actually checked out the jelly first, and the jelly by itself has a really good flavor.
The jelly's very good.
Hopefully it marries well with the bread and everything else. And let's make sure that
the bread is what I would expect for a croque madame. Now let's get a cross cut here with everything together.
There's a flavor that I'm getting. I don't know, I have to eat it more.
And I'm going to now try a cross section with the tomato jelly.
This is just, it's confusing my mouth, not in a bad way.
Mm-hmm. Look, confusion's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think because we are dealing with a battered bread, I think they could have gone a little bit longer
Yeah.
It is a little soft. There's a lot of moisture there, so that probably could have been cooked off a little bit better. But had it been cooked off better, this might be something I would order here when I come into Tiger's Pride.
Yeah. I love the jelly. I love the egg. I think it's just the softness of the bread for me, but.
That jelly does something to me.
I want them to jar this jelly.
Way?
Yes, the jelly on top of it. It kicks it up a notch like you're doing. I can taste the sweetness and the citrus, and then I taste the egg, and then the crunch of the bread. I like this sandwich. I actually do.
I'm really digging that jelly. And it is tomato, and you're not getting, usually with a lot of tomato jellies or paste, you get some acid with that, and it's not aggressive and in your face. Great job on that.
So we have just completed the grilled cheese showdown here, and I have to tell you the competition was really keen. There was a lot of action going on in the kitchen, and it was exciting to see the different teams being called up to go in to finish cooking and preparing their ensembles to bring out to the judges. So we've got the round 2 winners here. Who will it be? And I want to say that we have our first team at 90. Well, I'm going to start with the second team. 88 points. There's a separation of 3 points. 88 points. Team 6, Mary and Emerson, come in second.
Nice job, guys.
Well done. Well done. Yep. And I know I heard a lot of comments about the jam. I think you're the one that had the jam. Is that right? Yep. Heard a lot of comments about that. And for the number 1, 91 points, Team 2, Kroll and Ryder. Congratulations to everyone. At this point, I'm going to turn it over to Chef Slattery, and he's going to talk about what's happening in round 3.
Great job, everybody. Judges, are you full yet? Ready for another round? Okay, so the final challenge, the final 2 teams are going to be given an 8-ounce filet mignon and responsible for making a sauce and 2 sides to plate for the judges. Are you ready? Are you excited? Let's go!
Stay tuned for our final episode, where Cole and Ryder go head-to-head with Mary and Emerson to see who will win the first ever WTA Chef Showdown.